Today I'm going to show you how to use a blogging platform called KidBlog. It's quite simple to use. So first you need to click on Create Class. And then from there you can either choose to sign up with a Google account or using a different email. For education purposes, I would suggest not using a Google account unless you create one specifically for your classroom. Once you have filled in the details, click on Create Class. It will never get you to this particular page. This is where you check your email to see if you received the activation email. Once you have activated your account, you will see this screen. This is called the dashboard. This is where you're able to manage your class, see any comments that you receive, and also where you do your postings. But first things first, you need to make your blog look pretty. So at the top here, you'll see new post, review post, comments, users, and settings. I'll get to the others in a moment. But first, go to settings. Once you enter settings, this is where you can change your class title, you can change your URL only if it's available, and then you can change the theme. So click on theme. And this is where you can choose which theme you want. With KidBlog, unfortunately there is not many to choose from, so don't be too picky and choosy. Unless you obviously get the class premium, which you get more options. I'm going to choose this one. All you need to do is hit activate, and that is your theme. Once you have done that, go back to general, and you can create an avatar. This is obviously a character. You can add a picture of yourself or choose an avatar. It's pretty much like a display picture. So I'm going to choose the beetle. Save. And that is your page. Your settings all set. You can adjust other settings, but for today we're not going to go too much through that. There are other settings up here which are widgets I should say, posts, comments, and users. This is something you can explore on another time. For now, let's go to users. On this page, any users that wish to subscribe to your classroom will be here. You can actually add new users, so click on add new users. You create a display name for that person, a password, and are they a teacher, guest, or a student. This way you can manage your students, and then they will get a password which they'll need to access this classroom blog. Returning back to comments. This is vital, comments for a classroom blog. This is where you will receive all comments that students submit on a particular blog, and you can approve them or disapprove them. This way students are more aware of comments they are making and making sure that they are not inappropriate. Now, you have also review posts. This is where you can actually review posts that you make or ones that any students make before publishing them online. Now for the new post. Click on new post, and this is where you start creating your blog. This is where you get to be creative. Remembering when typing up blogs, or if you want to add an image or a link or just sharing of ideas. Remember, it is a public forum. But you can change it. You can make it visible to certain people. Over here we have public. You can edit that and make it a private. So if you wish to make a reflective journal or a reflective blog, you can make it private so no one can see it. But when it's public, that means everyone that will access your blog will be able to see it. Now, with blogs, like I said before, you can add whatever you want to them. It's all about being creative. So you can type whatever you want. But making sure your grammar is correct. You can change the font, make it bold, make it italics, change the size, make it really big, or even change the font style. And I'll go for my favorite, which is book, and tweak it up. You can also change the color to make it more expressive, or depending on what you want to do. Once you have done that, you can add different medias. So you go to add media, and you can add from your own PC, from a URL, which is usually YouTube, or if you've already got files saved on your blog. There are so many options with KidBlog. Just so you know, kids or your students are able to do the exact same thing. They will be able to choose a theme and they'll be able to create a blog just like this. Before you publish it, you can save it as a draft and always come back to it and fix it if you need to. To see where it is, go to review blogs, review posts I should say, and it should be there. There we go, my first blog. I hope some of these handy tips were helpful. Otherwise, there are pictures to also show you, and there are other blog tips to have a look at to succeed in creating a fantastic and effective classroom blog.